Welcome to the Mustad Live. So I'm Fabrice Cavé, I'm a farrier and I'm also a salesman for Mustad. Today we will speak about onions. Many farriers use onions every day, and I think it's important to see why we have to use some onions. And I will show you also how to make onions from libero, equilibrium or libero equilibrium shoes. For me it's important to make the life easier for the farrier, so we will work today only with shoes like libero, and I will not show you how to forge onion heel. I think Grant or David are better to show it. And I want also to thank Stephanie to film and to take time for us. Okay, what about onion? Onion shoes, there is many types of onions. First, sometimes we have some onions to have more protection on the bear or on the heel. So we've got this form of onion. The other onion is this one, this form of onion, and is just to support the heel. In this type of shoeing, it's efficient when we work on soft ground, so in sand, so it's more for jump horses or dressage horses. And in this case, the heels don't sink in the ground, so we support the heel. And yeah, to explain it's better to have some biomechanical and to understand what happens. And so when the heels are up like this, we give less tension on the deep digital flexor tendon, also on the subcarpal check ligament, and so it helps also the navicular area. This type of shoeing, this type of onion, is a little like a reverse shoe or like a neck bar, but we don't have the disadvantage and the issue to lose the shoe. So it's another type of shoeing, but sometimes it's nice to use the onion. I can show you better with my wood leg, and I can explain how it works. I like it because it's easier to understand. So here we can see all the we can see all the tendons, and when we use onion shoes on a soft ground, like I said, we do like this, and as you see, there is less tension on the deep digital flexor tendon, and so also on the check ligament, and subcarpal check ligament, and also in the navicular area. So it's easier to understand what happens. Something important, when we use this type of shoeing, please don't forget to put breakover. Breakover is very important, because if we want to help the deep digital flexor tendon, we need rarely to have breakover. And so breakover, I like it to have in the apex of P3 like this. And as you can see, in this case, it helps with breakover. So breakover is another topic. Perhaps we can see it later. But yeah, it has to be on the same time, breakover and onion shoes. So there is also another way. We can also put onion shoes on the same thickness. We will see it later. Now I will try to explain you how to do some shoe modification, and what are the different methods to do them. So from libero equilibrium or equilibrium air, I will show you on the table how we can do it. So let's put it there. So as I said, I will not show you, but we can forge it. It's easy to forge. We have to forge for the heel, to bump the heel, but it's not the topic today. We want to work with libero. So an easy way is to put some creases on the heels, just an easy way. And another easy way is also to work with the round part of the hammer. So I will show you. I will turn it, and so we've got more material, and we've got the onion. So it's an easy method. Other method is also to work with the angle of the anvil. I will show you how it works. So with this method, we've got a very wide heel, very wide heels. We can also work and use some creases on this side, and after we work with electric welding to have more material. So, and after we can use different method on the same heel. Other method with electric welding is using a 6 millimeter steel. We can weld it like this, weld it on the heel, and we've got more material. Just simple. I will explain also. And another specific method is to work on the heel. So we have to take a size bigger, and we will bend the heel, and we will reforge the heel. So we have to weld it. In this time on the forge, I will show you. And we have in this time a big onion on the same thickness. It means if you want to have it bigger, you can still work with the round hammer to have it bigger. So it's at many advantage in this time, even if it's perhaps the less simple method. So it take more time. So I will show you also this method. So today, as I said, I will work with libero equilibrium, with GDM tools, and yeah. Other things, sometimes we have to be modern farrier, and we can work also with new products. And if we want to have support on the height of the shoe, we can also use some Conformix. For example, Conformix hoof pad. It's 50 sure. And on this foot, I put some onion, and I wanted to have more support. So I just put a mesh, and I put some Conformix on this side, just on the back of the hoof, to have big support. I will explain also later how I did it. So it's very quick, and it's very efficient. Okay, now I will show you how does it works for some shoes. So to begin, I will take a libero equilibrium, and I will come on the angle of the anvil. So I put a line here. So this line will come exactly on the anvil, on the angle. The left hand is very important because I have to push to keep the line, and I will come with the flat part of the hammer. I will come there. So let's do it. I think it's hot enough. Okay, so here. One of the method, and we've got we've got one onion. Huh? You can notice that now the shoe is bigger, so it's not one size bigger. Huh? It's just bigger. For sure, after we've got the line here, and we have to put it in a good shape. Okay. Now I will show you how to make the onion by bending the heel. So first, I will do some scarf like this, and I will use a furler, GTM furler, just to cut half of the thickness to help to bend the heel. And after I will bend the heel and in this direction, and after we will weld it. So let's go. First, the scarf. Just work on the heel. And I use here. We don't need to have a lot, huh? Not too much. If it's too much, it can break. To have enough material to have a nice onion. That's it. So now I will put it in the forge again because I want to put a flux on it, but now it's too cold to put some flux. So I will take now an equilibrium air, and it's just easy, just to show you how to work with the one part of the hammer, and I will continue this line as you see it, just to have a wider onion. So very easy method, but very efficient also. So very quick, you will see it. So it's very hot now. It's almost too hot. We don't need to have something very hot. So I like to come here on this part of the side on the anvil, so I've got more place. Forwards, backwards. So in this case, we will have more place to put our heels. If we want to have a wider showing in the part of the heel. So you can have a look. Same, we've got the branch is now has no more length. So what I didn't explain, in most of the cases, we need to have some onion on the two branches, outside and inside. But sometimes you can put only one onion. It depends for sure of the specificity of the hoof. Okay, I will put some flux. just almost 2 months. And after we can weld it. So in this case, the welding is not so important. What we want to have is onion, but it's not so important like when we weld the bar shoes, for example. We need a really big, really great welding. It's not the case. So, now I will show you with the tweezer to put some so I put on this side because I will use the welding equipment to have it flat and to bring more material on it. It's very efficient, it's easy, and makes your life easier for sure. So I just put it on the side. I will weld it later. I'll show you and also explain. So, I will now weld it. So. So now I've got more material. So I have to open the branch because now I want to work don't hesitate to rewarm it if needed. You can put little flux because I want to have nice welding. But as you see, we've got the beginning. Now we just have to forge the onion, the onion in the good shape. Let's put it in the forge. And now I will show you welding. So electric welding is something nice. It can help a lot. As you see, I've got a very simple welding machine, very light, but very easy to use. It's an inverter, so an easy system. And this is my anvil. I work every day with this anvil. It's a centurion anvil, and I just put a piece of steel. So I've got a small table, easy to use to weld, and yeah, for sure the mask is important, and so it's very easy, and it's not a big problem to have it in the van. It's very light tools, and yeah, that's it. I use 3mm rod. 3.2 exactly, because I want to have a big welding, because I want to keep more material. So and to bring more material. As you see, there is more material as I wanted, but I will flat it, so I will have more and more material. And in this case, if I want to have a bigger onion, it's easy to work with the round part of the hammer or to add other creases. So we've got the possibility to have a very, very big onion. So I will work again. Now it's not. Lots of material. Okay, I will put it again in the forge. So now we have to do some better finish. Don't forget the last nail hole we will not use it because because now it's too low. So let's put it in the forge and we will finish it. So the other technique with just 6mm round, we can put it here, just weld it, and put it again in the forge to have a nice finishing. So I will not show you this time, but it's a very easy way when we want to use electric welding. The other possibility I showed you already was to bring more support with conformix and like this. And for this we can use a mesh. So I put a half mesh, as you can see, on the shoe. So I added also on this shoe. I added also some onions, and after I just have to put some conformix hoof pad. So I do like this with the name in English. It's clay, I think, or putty. I put some putty. It's for the children. Here is tape, and so I can inject the hoof pad. So you have just to take care to keep the hoof horizontal, and it's dry very quickly. It's perhaps 1 minute or less if it's very hot, and you've got these nice results. And with the mesh, it's very efficient. It's okay for the next 6 or 7 weeks. And in this case, we've got also support. Okay, I will work on my So we've got a nice I will finish quickly with the rasps, just to show you, to have a better finish, and that's it. And we've got a very thick, in this case, a very thick onion. So I will finish it quickly here, and yeah, here we are. Up. So we can also use the grinding, no worries. It's also another possibility. Okay. Okay, and we've got the thicker hairs. Okay. So that's it. So I show you different methods. I think there is more and more methods. There is many methods to do onions. I could explain some. So I hope you can choose one method, or sometimes, and most of the time, you can combine every method together to have the best result, depending of your tools, your horse, your skills also. So that's it. I hope it was nice for you. I want to thank you for looking this, and yeah, see you next time. Goodbye.